25 Things to See and Do in Miami. Come explore the sunny city of Miami, where there's always something to see and do. From the world-renowned South Beach to the historic Cuban district of Little Havana, there's something for everyone in Miami. Enjoy our list of the top 25 things to see and do in this vibrant city. Number 1. South Beach, an essential place to see in Miami. One of the first things you should do is take a dip in the turquoise waters of South Beach, Miami's most famous beach. By the way, don't miss the opportunity to get a summer pose. How and where? Obviously in the lifeguards' houses, super colorful and Art Deco style. There are about 30 of them, so get ready for a good selfie session. Number 2. Art Deco District. Lose yourself in the Art Deco District, full of buildings that will catapult you into the 1920s. It is made up of 24 streets where nearly 800 palaces and Art Deco buildings stand out. The Cavalier Hotel, the Post Office, and the Colony Theater stand out, but they are all a real wonder to see in Miami. Take a walk along Ocean Drive, among skaters, skateboarders, and, with luck, you will be able to see some celebrity. Go to the Art Deco Welcome Center, an information center that will tell you everything to see in the Art Deco District. And a travel tip: don't miss this area at night, when it lights up with thousands of colored neon lights. The truth is that it is one of the most beautiful neighborhoods to see in Miami. Quaint, kitsch, and crazy. Come on, don't miss it for anything in the world. Number 3. Miami Beach Botanical Garden. Do you want to surround yourself with plants, flowers, and tranquility? Then the Miami Beach Botanical Garden, the botanical garden of the city, will be your haven of peace. Number 4. Bayside Marketplace, ideal for fashion lovers. If you want to do some shopping, don't miss the Bayside Marketplace, where there are more than 100 stores and a few restaurants to refuel. Number 5. Downtown, the center of Miami. Okay, it's not New York or Chicago, but Miami also has a few skyscrapers, and walking through downtown with your nose up is another of the best things to see and do in Miami. Little Havana, one of the most interesting areas to see in Miami. One of the most interesting areas of Miami is Cale Aco, better known as Little Havana, with its Cuban atmosphere, with its cigar shops and authentic restaurants. Step on Cale Aco with its Walk of Fame, dedicated to great Cuban artists, and be sure to visit Domino Park and see how Cubans enjoy this game. If you dare, they let you play, although you will almost certainly lose. Number 7. Café Versailles. And speaking of Little Havana, be sure to try the famous Cuban sandwich at Café Versailles. If you are a good eater, we also recommend you sign up for a gastronomic tour. Number 8. Key Biscayne. Go spend the day in Key Biscayne, a small island a few kilometers away from Miami. Take a swim at Crandon Beach and try your hand at Cape Florida Lighthouse, a photogenic lighthouse from 1825. Number 9. Excursion to Key West, one of the best things to do in Miami. If you are going to spend a few days in Miami, we recommend you take an excursion. The best is in the Keys, the southernmost point in the United States, and a small paradise for lovers of tropical beaches. Keep in mind that there are about 1,700 islets that form a natural barrier with the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico, but we recommend you visit Key West. Number 10. Everglades National Park. The other star excursion is to the Everglades National Park, a swampy area, natural habitat of American crocodiles. So no, bathing there is not a good idea. If you don't have a car, you can look at a tour that includes an airboat ride and a view of alligators. Number 11. Miami Children's Museum. If you are traveling with children, we advise you to visit the Miami Children's Museum. Super interactive and entertaining, although we bet that the little ones at home, and not so little ones, will prefer the following plan. Number 12. Disneyland Orlando. You are in Florida, and this means that you can fulfill one of the dreams of your childhood. go to Disney World Orlando. Although I think that after dragging to Disney Hong Kong and Tokyo Disney Sea in less than a month, I'm out of future visits to these parks. Number 13. Universal Studios. And you can also go to Universal Studios. Your bank account will return home in red numbers, but you've been waiting for this moment for a lifetime. You'll enjoy the visit. Number 14. Biscayne Villa. This Renaissance-style villa is one of the most famous mansions in Miami and one of the top visits to make. Villa Biscayne is made up of 3 floors that look like a colossal museum full of works of art, musical instruments, and, of course, there are also immense gardens where you can lose track of time. Number 15. Wynwood, one of the best things to see in Miami. If you like the street art vibe, do not forget to visit Wynwood. Here you'll find yards and yards of cool murals, street art and galleries, and a few hip cafes and joints. For us, it is one of the best things to see in Miami, although we recommend you stay in the cool area, which apparently has somewhat funky areas. Number 16. Museums to see in Miami. You can also visit the Miami Art Museum, the Institute of Contemporary Art, the Perez Art Museum, and the Museum of Contemporary Art. Art overdose guaranteed. Other interesting museums are the Gold Coast Railroad Museum or the Patricia and Philip Frost Science Museum. Number 17. Boat trip through the houses of celebrities, something geek to do in Miami. Yes, it's a bit of a freak, but why wouldn't you mind spending a few hours on a boat looking at the mansions of famous people, from Al Capone to Julio Iglesias or Shaquille O'Neal, and seeing location of important movies. Number 18. Holocaust Memorial. Not everyone knows it, but one of the most impressive visits that can be made in Miami is that of the Holocaust Memorial. It is a huge sculpture of a hand that seems to reach towards the sky asking for help. The most moving thing is that dozens of sculptures of little people who try to climb to save themselves are piled up around it. The truth is that it is an impressive monument, which makes you think, and even more so in these troubled times. Number 19. Little Haiti. A very different neighborhood from the rest of the city and with a Caribbean character is Little Haiti. Of course, keep in mind that this neighborhood has some somewhat insecure areas, so it is best to do the visit with a local guide or focus on the main streets. Number 20. Bayfront Park. One of the most magical moments of each day is sunset, and in Miami it does not disappoint. Go enjoy it by strolling through Bayfront Park. Number 21. Coral Gables. If you want to visit a less touristy area, visit the neighborhood of Coral Gables. We stayed there and were able to live for a few days in a super authentic area. Another curiosity is the Miracle Mile, between 37th and 42nd Avenues, where most of the businesses are focused on future bride and groom. So now you know, if you need a wedding dress, here you could take a good souvenir. Number 22. Venetian Pool. Don't leave Coral Gables without going to the famous Venetian Pool, a huge pool, where you won't be able to resist the temptation of a refreshing swim. Number 23. Design District. It is a small neighborhood north of downtown, where there are plenty of galleries, design shops, furniture, interior design, and luxury boutiques, such as Dior, Fendi, Louis Vuitton or Prada. Number 24. Coconut Grove. Head over to Coconut Grove, one of the quietest and most beautiful areas in South Miami. It has a lot of personality and a bohemian soul. Personally, it reminded us of the Haight-Ashbury neighborhood of San Francisco. Be sure to visit the Coco Walk, an area full of shops of all kinds and restaurants. Number 25. Boat trips in Miami or cruise through the Bahamas. If you don't have budget problems, consider doing a cruise of about 4 days in the Bahamas. In reality, they are not too expensive. If your budget isn't big enough but you want to experience Miami from the water, you can take Sheep a ride too. And these are the 25 best places to visit in Miami. Which one would you like to go visit first? Leave us your opinion in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you soon.